What's up? Welcome back. Part two. And today is more of an energy reading than tarot, but let's keep it moving, okay? Welcome back. You were here before. Kaunas is back. So Wulo, so you got fire, got like a thunderbolt. It's manifesting, but this is about also a relationship. Okay, this is not just a thunder like lightning or thunderbolt. This is like the sun also in the chariot rolled into one, and then right over the wheel. Yeah, that's it. Something changes. Something is a big shift. It's a quick shift. It's a fast shift, but it's it's divine. It's something that's happening as a part of an internal shift that someone is having. So someone is experiencing like a personal transformation, and because of that, there's nothing. It can't be stopped. A transformation. It's like you can't stop a caterpillar from becoming a butterfly. You can't do it. This is that. This is something new that is being manifested out because of an internal change. Okay, let me get one goddess energy out here. The Shadow Master. Yep. Something shifted internally, but it's producing an outward change. Like you can see the impact of whatever this was. The Shadow Master is, of course, Hermit energy. Let me get one crystal out here, please. This is Hermit energy. Gold, the solar angel. Okay. We got Michael, Poyo, Metatron, and Gabriel. All right, what a crew. What a crew. I love it. Let me get a different oracle deck out here, and then we'll get some tarot. Okay. Yeah, there it is. We have to transmute some energy. That's why this reading is in 2 parts today. But we got it. Okay, great. No place like home. Okay? No place like home. You know, it's, you guys know I have a podcast. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple. It's called Sacred and Profane Podcast. If you haven't listened to it already, what are you waiting for? Go listen. I promise. I'm going to trigger the hell out of you. You're going to love it. So, the first episode of that podcast was about home. What home is. And home is a big deal for those of us who have ancestry that's a part of the diaspora, of any diaspora. And there have been many throughout human history, okay? No place like home invites us to come home to ourselves, to feel at home where we are, right? It's like being comfortable in your own skin. That is the result of doing that shadow work that the Shadow Master is pointing to, okay? That's what I'm saying. Somebody did some type of work, and the result is obvious. You can't deny that something is different, than it was before. And, yeah. Gold, the solar angel. This is the Master Crystal Deva Rumel, okay. I am the solar angel. That's the affirmation. I am the solar angel. Keywords here: individual gifts, purification, revitalization, confidence, raw, healing, the sun. Okay, this is a soul star chakra crystal. And the message here is recharge, take time for yourself, review your goals, and let your potential shine as the guiding light and choice. Nothing is out of your reach when you are inward, whole, and revitalized. Though in physicality, it's easy to forget your blinding light. Gold is here to help you go inward and have trust. For although we are all unified and equal, Each of us contributes individual sparks to the end fire, which will not be in its completion without us. Gold is asking you to remember this and honor your individual path with trust and empowerment. Okay? You gotta, it's a tapestry. You can't see the whole thing yet. You just gotta trust that the threads that you feel like you've barely been hanging on to are vital to the overall tapestry. Like, it won't be the same without those threads that you hold in your hand. We're weaving a tapestry, and there'll be a tapestry without you, but it won't be as bright, it won't be as colorful, it won't be the same. You just want to remember that. Okay? All right. I'm good with it. Let's get into tarot. Angel Michael, thank you for protecting me as I channel messages for this tribe. Thank you for showing me what I need to see and telling me what I need to know so we can live, learn, thrive, and grow. Oh, this is a lot. They just threw them all up here at one time. Okay. Okay. I mean, this is, let me work with this then. We're going to go smaller. And you give them to me in order, because y'all just, I look, I switch energy, switch decks. I see some of the same cards. So, it just is what it is. But we're going to get this real clear out here. So you get the confirmation and the clarity that you're looking for. Okay? All right, let me work with just these cards that you threw up, Michael. Let's see what we got. Poyo is here. Going with the Nine of Swords first. Somebody's been real worried about something. Nine of Swords is where we ended that last reading. Somebody, Eight of Jars, worried about leaving. Worried about walking away. Worried about leaving. Either worried about you leaving, or you're worried about somebody's worried about you leaving, or you're worried about somebody leaving. Bottom line. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about priorities. Like, it's a bit like getting your shit together. But understanding that life is never going to do things one at a time. Life is always going to throw you two things, and you're going to have to figure out how to keep both of them going. So you're going to have to, if whether it's your family and your career, or, your education and your career, right? Whatever it is for you, your faith and your career, whatever those two pentacles represent for you, we all are this person. We all have this. Okay, where there's two things that are important to us, and we got to figure out how to keep our eyes on both these things at the same time. It's not easy, but when something's important, you figure it out, right? Give me the next part of the story, please. So we got worried about someone leaving. Like, really working to have things work, make things work with that Two of Pentacles. Princess of Wands. This is Page of Wands energy. Page of Wands energy is really, it's fresh, okay? The Page of Wands has fresh ideas and fresh energy, and actually like enthusiasm and excitement to do it, okay? So yeah, the Page is like, they're ready to see, what can we see? You're like, what can we see? What can we see? What can we see? Okay. Okay, yeah, so somebody's curious. Somebody's like, well, somebody's like Eight of Jars because they want to go see what else is going on out here. What else is going on in the world? Okay. Prince of Swords. Now the Prince of Swords also moves. But the Prince of Swords is not moving necessarily out of curiosity as much as oftentimes out of a conviction, out of a sense of idealism. Okay. Five of Swords. Interesting. Then the Five of Swords is just conflict. I mean, pure and simple. It's this beautiful kingfisher bird just tearing up this hive. Now, we see the hive beginning to gather at the bottom. So Five of Swords is a conflict where we don't know who is victorious yet. Okay, we just know there's a problem. We see this problem. We don't know in the next card. We don't know if those bees are gonna gang up on that bird or if that bird's gonna really finish that hive off. We don't know yet. So a conflict. Okay, and Prince of Swords energy with Five of Swords energy is very, very like, it's a little self-righteous, right? It's a little, it can be vindictive. Yes, yes, it absolutely can be vindictive. Sure. All right, let me get, there's 4 more cards at play here. What's next? What's next in the story? Okay, and then the Princess of Swords. Wow. Okay, so, wow. Princess of Swords energy is in this it's gossipy, talking about listen, looking, watching, spying, even coming to conclusions, but then speaking about the conclusions like there's a truth when that's not accurate. It's maybe you saw a couple things. Maybe they saw you drive a car, but they don't know whose name, that kind of a thing. But this energy is also, it's page energy, it's princess energy. So there's a lot of there's a lot of passion, enthusiasm here. There's a lot of ideas here. And so this Five of Swords, Princess of Swords could be a conflict of ideas, right? It could be a conflict of ideas. Let's keep going. So it's like somebody's worried because there's oh dear, I see. Wow. The last 4 cards, I see. I'm surprised we don't have the wheel. So I've got the Devil, the World, the Keeper, and the Ace of Jars. Okay. There's somebody here, either you or someone close to you, who is either you're worried about somebody leaving or somebody's worried about you leaving. Because one of your nature, you're naturally inquisitive, curious, like you're someone who you might get bored easily. There's a 2 of Pentacles here. Maybe you're feeling like you're not someone's priority. This Prince of Swords, 5 of Swords, Princess of Swords is giving me like there's a difference. I'm going to say of beliefs. There's a difference of beliefs. There's definitely different ways. There's 2 different, you think in 2 different ways, and it causes conflict sometimes. Okay. Now, what's interesting is the Devil being here and the Wheel of Fortune not being here. What wants to follow is the World, right? So like the end of that conflict. The end of that. So the end of this 9 of Swords. So whoever was worried about somebody leaving because of this difference in beliefs, and this person, we don't think the same way, so this person's going to leave and go find someone who thinks like them. The World, that's over, right? And the Keeper, new beginning, Ace of Jars, in an emotional connection, like Ace of Jars, the emotional connection, right? But then we've got the Devil here. Okay, and that's the last card that we've got. Okay. All right, so let's get, tell me more. Tell me about this devil. What's up with this devil? What's he doing? How he get here? Who his folks is? What he no good? What he up to? Oh, the Five of Wands reverse. So now the devil don't want any smoke. Okay, well that's good. That's a good thing, right? And the devil says, "Oh, Five of Wands reverse. No, no, no. Everything's fine. There's nothing to see here. I was just talking. I was just talking. I was just saying hey. No, I just said hi. No, no, it's fine. We're good. No, oh no, there's no problem here. Mm-mm. No, we don't got a problem. Okay. All right, you guys saw that. What's the devil doing here? So nope. He just watching. Not a problem. Just observing. Okay. Let's find out more because I don't necessarily like when people watch me. Tell me more about this devil Five of Wands reverse. Hoyle, hi. Tell me about it. What's up with it? The devil Five of Wands reverse. Give me something on it. The Nine of Wands. Okay. And the Three of Wands. Okay. You gave him a run for his money. That's what it is. It really is. He don't want no. It's giving you're not beatable. That Nine of Wands, Three of Wands is giving you're not beatable. The devil, Five of Wands, Nine of Wands, Three of Wands. Yeah. Nah. Not beatable. Can't, not with you. When they say not today, not with you. Not today and not with you. That's what this is. Okay, not with you. Maybe somebody else, but not with you. You gone. You already looking on. Okay. Let me get some. Hold on. Can we? Eight of Pentacles. You put the work in. Prince of Wands. You got the passion, Queen of Jars, and the emotional intelligence. Well, I mean, shit. To do what? Whatever it is you want. Whatever that Three of Wands is for you, you have what it takes. Tell me more. What is the Four of Wands? You trying to be stable. You're trying to stabilize. You're trying to build. You want to build something. Okay. When the Ace of Jars out here that is screaming at that Four of Wands, you want to build a family. Oh, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. You got it too. Look at that fire in your hands. Look at that fox. You have everything you need to make this happen. Tell me more. Let me get out of here. Prince of Pentacles. Yeah. Prince of Pentacles is always slow and steady wins the race. It's like, see that branch? It's like springtime, like knowing that after a long winter, spring is coming. Seeing these buds and knowing that these are coming, right? Like just knowing, just the patience required. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, let me get one more. Let me get something on it. Y'all, something's going on. Okay, here we go. Here it is. All right. Three of Swords. I know we're just going to do it. Three of Swords to the Ten of Swords. That's heartbreak, grief, to betrayal and loss, ending something, to grieving over the loss of Five of Pentacles, to the Four of Pentacles, determining what has value, what's worth keeping, what's worth holding on to. Ten of Jars, what actually provides emotional fulfillment, actually getting that. Tower, an unexpected change. Something happens unexpectedly. Eight of Swords, that changes things quickly, with an Emperor leading to a connection. Okay, and a connection, a collaborative connection. Okay, so don't forget, the Shadow Master is the theme here. We talked about something had some type of inner work being done. That you can see the outside, you see the outwardness of it. Justice. Sorry about that. But Justice at the bottom of the deck. This went from bad to great. It's rags to riches, but in a love story. It's like if Romeo and Juliet worked out, if they didn't die, right? If Romeo and Juliet didn't die and they eloped, and their families chased them for a little bit, but by the end of the movie, they outran their families, outsmart their families give up, whatever, and now Romeo and Juliet actually get to be together. That's what this is. That's what this is, y'all. That's what this is. Anyway, we got the reading out, and I will say this: it took this 2-part reading. Somebody is not excited about it. I think the devil is not pleased with this. Whoever that is, whoever was around this situation that did not want this to end this way, they are big mad. This ruined somebody's everything, and they're still around. They've just been defeated. Their plan has just been thwarted, and there's nothing they can do about it, because what shifted was something real and internal, and that changed the game. It's like, because sometimes when you change your perspective, like it changes everything. That's what happened. And whoever this other person was, like, they're not even here. They just show up as the devil who's watching from the sidelines, but don't really want no smoke. Okay? That they can't, you can't. This is like, I'm telling you, God was involved in this. Some invisible hand touched somebody's heart, alchemized, transmuted pain. Something got healed, and nobody saw that mess coming. Nobody did. But the impact is whoever got healed was able to do, I'm telling you, some shit changed now. And somebody's pissed. They were counting on you or this other person not healing. But the healing has occurred. And reconciliation is possible. Yeah. No place like home. This is really about, honestly, at the end of the day, this is about, listen carefully, knowing who you are. Understanding that true shadow work is being able to see yourself in another, yet deal with it in yourself, rather than project or attack the other person for reflecting your shadows back to you. That happened here. There was a shadow dynamic where healing took place, and the healing of one led to the healing of the other. Whoever was benefiting from both of these people being in their shadows, they are not benefiting anymore. And now you have two people who've come home to themselves, but with each other. And I don't think there's anything more powerful. We're leaving this reading here. This is it. If you haven't already, like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so the next time I read, you will know all about it. Y'all know what it is. Time is a construct. We made that shit up. So these readings are timeless. You take what resonates, you leave the rest behind. In the meantime, trust your process, your path, and your purpose. Peace.